Good morning, students. Today we are going to read Urdu as a language in the topic of languages in the subject of history O levels. So the topic is divided into two halves. One is Urdu before partition of the subcontinent, and second part is of Urdu as a language after the partition of the subcontinent. So we are going to read the Urdu before the partition of the subcontinent. So concentrate yourself. We are going to start now. Urdu is a Turkish word which means Lashkar. Its gradual nourishment is indebted to the army or bazaars. So when subcontinent was not divided. So in the Mughal rules or before it, because the people from the different parts of the world came here, their languages were different, their cultures were different. So a new language was developed that is called Urdu. That is also called a Lashkari language. So its nourishment is indebted to the army or bazaars. Urdu bent towards Persian. Urdu language adopted Persian script, way of the narration, thoughts, proverbs, and grammar. So Urdu is actually bent towards Persian. Persian got such a closer effect on the Urdu language that both the Persian and Urdu languages got intermingled with each other. The Portuguese and the English languages also influenced Urdu immensely, but Urdu is mainly influenced by the Persian language. Urdu was given different names at different times. Ancient British historian called it Hindostan. It was written Lingua Indostani in Italian in the 18th century. Former British historian termed it Moors. John Gilchrist used the word Hindustani for Urdu language. Shah Jahan called it Urdu-e-Mualla. Then it was known as Rekhta, a blend of the Persian words with local languages. Amir Khusro was the first Urdu poet in the 13th century. Emperor Akbar wished that foreign rulers and the local subjects should come close to each other through a new language, that is Urdu. So many languages mingle together to form one language, that is Urdu. Urdu prose writing started in the beginning of the 19th century under the supervision of Dr. John Gilchrist. So he was the person who actually worked a lot for the development and for making this as a common language. So John Gilchrist was the person who worked a lot. And secondly, Akbar worked a lot because he wanted to gather all the people who can speak in one single language. So he developed Urdu as a Lashkari language. So look further now. He gathered literate people from all over the India to prepare books for the new British officers for communicating with the locals. The local language Urdu became official language of India. Urdu dictionary and grammar were prepared during this time. The Christian missionaries translated the Holy Bible into Urdu and other local languages. So look at the importance of the Urdu. When Christian missionaries came here, along with the East India Company, they translated the Holy Bible into Urdu because a lot of the people of the subcontinent used Urdu as a communication language. Danish missionary Schulz translated the New Testament and some parts of the Old Testament in 1741 in Urdu. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan and his friends made Urdu language colorful because they wrote many poems, many stories, many dramas, so it became very colorful. Religious debates among the Christians, the Muslims, and the Hindus were arranged in Urdu because Urdu at that time became a common language. It strengthened Urdu very much. The Holy Quran was translated into Urdu in 1803. Urdu was declared official language of India in 1832 in place of the Persian. Dr. John Gilchrist is rightly called the father of the Urdu prose. He worked a lot for the development of Urdu. Agha Hashar was called Morle of the Urdu drama. First Urdu dictionary was compiled by a French missionary, Francisco Maria Dautour. The leader of the Urdu Hindi controversy was Bahu Shiv Parashad. So he was the person who actually made differences between the Muslims and the Hindus. He actually created a conflict between Hindus and Muslims that is called Urdu Hindi controversy. And actually that was the beginning of the creation of Pakistan. Urdu Hindi controversy was at its height in 1867 in the days of the Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. The Hindus wished to adopt Hindi in offices and courts. Sir Syed was so influenced by this controversy that he said, "Now I am confident that both the nations will not cooperate in future." On 7th November 1871, Lieutenant Governor of the Bengal, Mr. Campbell, condemned Urdu. He ordered the education department not to introduce Urdu textbooks in Bengal because he was the governor of the Bengal. And actually he had enmity towards Muslims. So he disliked Muslims and the Urdu language. So he ordered not to pass Urdu books as a textbooks in Bengal particularly. In 18th April 1900, the biased governor Anthony MacDonald of the Bengal introduced Hindi in the government offices and courts. 1917, Mahatma Gandhi said only Hindi possesses the importance of being the Indian national language. On 20th February 1938, Subhash Chandra Bose, the president of the Congress, said only Hindi can be the national language of India. So actually now the gulf between the Muslims and the Hindus was widening because Hindu leaders were of the opinion that Hindi language should be the official language of the courts and offices. So the differences were actually widening between the two nations. Urdu Hindi controversy led to deepen the gulf between the Muslims and the Hindus. It was one of the most important factors responsible for the creation of Pakistan. Maulvi Abdul Haq, Baba Urdu, dedicated all his life for the progress of the Urdu. Maulana Altaf Hussain, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Nawab Mohsinul Mulk, Dr. Illama Iqbal, Munshi Prem Chand, Krishan Chandar, Firaq Gorkhpuri, Deputy Nazir Ahmad, Sayyid Suleiman Nadvi, Nazir Akbar Abadi, Hakim Momin Khan, Zauq, Ghalib, Dagh, Akbar Allahabadi, Muhammad Ali Johar, Maulana Zafar Ali Khan all contributed a lot in the progress of the Urdu. Wali Dakhni was known as the Chaucer of Urdu. Ali was the inventor of natural poetry. Pandit Ratan Nath Sarshar is the pioneer of the Urdu novel writing. Iqbal's poetry influenced Indian youth. Hafiz Jalandhari wrote the national anthem of Pakistan. Bahadur Shah Zafar, the last king of the India, vehemently contributed to the progress of Urdu. So this was the Urdu before the partition of the subcontinent. And now we are going to read Urdu as a language after the partition of the subcontinent. So in this part, here are some of the very important questions which come in the paper and which has come in the paper many times in the past papers. So this is one of the very important question. Why Urdu as the national language? So we have to give some reasons Why Urdu was adopted as a national language in Pakistan? So look now, long association with the Muslims of the subcontinent. So this is the one reason. Number two, its period is from sultans of Delhi to the Mughal rule to the present age. So this is the second reason. Next, it was court language at one time. So this is another reason. Next, Muslim armies used it to bring closer people of different areas and languages, especially in the northwest India, where was fully developed. So this is another reason. Rich literary background from 13th century onward, poetry, prose, translation of the Quran, other religious writings, famous poets, writers, for example, Amir Khusro, Mir, Ghalib, Bahadur Shah Zafar, also formed the Aligarh University, for example, Hazrat Mohani, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, and his followers, for example, Hali Shibli. So these are the reasons, because Urdu is a very, very rich language. It has a very vast circle. So that is the reason that it was adopted as a national language in Pakistan. Basis of the two nation theory since 1867, included in the aims of All India Muslim League. Role of Urdu press in the Pakistan movement 1940 to 47 was significant to promote national unity in a newly created country where there are many regional languages and dialects to act as a bridging language. So these are the reasons because of which Urdu was adopted as the national language in Pakistan. The next thing which we are going to read is efforts of the government to promote Urdu. So here are some efforts. Number one, declared as the national language by Muhammad Ali Jinnah after independence. So this is the first effort to promote it. Number two, the 1973 Constitution mentions to make it the official language. Next, medium of the education in most institutes, for example, primary and higher level. Many subjects are being taught in Urdu at degree and postgraduate levels. It is compulsorily taught from class 1 to 12. So this is another effort. Role of the newspapers, radio, TV, novels, magazines, poetry, etc. is significant. Special institutes, for example, NAML, National University of Modern Languages, Urdu Law College, Urdu Science College in Karachi. So these are the efforts made by the government for promoting the Urdu language. The next effort is awards on best writing, for example, Civil Awards, Babai Urdu Award, Hijri Award, etc. Judiciary has also adopted Urdu. Lawyers present their arguments and judges write their decisions in Urdu. So these are the efforts. So again, I insist, learn this question because this is very important question in the topic of Urdu, which has come many times in the past year and may come in this session also. The next thing that we are going to read is Urdu in foreign countries. Radio BBC and BBC, Geo and ARY Television of the UK, and Dubai broadcast and telecast news in Urdu. Radio Kabul, Tehran, Cologne, Ceylon, All India Radio, Peking, Beijing broadcast Urdu news bulletins. The Nation and the Daily Jang and the Osaf are published from London. So these are the things that Urdu is promoting in foreign countries as well. So this was the topic, students. Read this lecture again, understand it, learn it, and make your notes. Thank you so much.